Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, the Wild Reach, and we are just about done with Last Stand Tower. We've moved some kibble in here because our animals will be hanging out with us in here when we activate the monolith, and I believe we are doing that today. It is a foggy, rainy day on the Wild Strand, the Wild Reach. It was going to be torrential rain. I keep forgetting that Ivor has his rain call ability, which will change the weather to rain. And so we went from having to worry about like all of our bridges flooding out to just having some fog and some rain. We are going to do some things today in preparation, but first let's catch up on some colony happenings. Derlin has become an adult. So he is rocking a boat. It looks like he's running around cleaning. I need to update his jobs and whatnot, but that's not going to be too important right now with what we're about to do. Cordy has become an adult also. Her jobs are updated. And Mariel has gotten into a relationship with Adamar. So because Adamar is kind of like the heir to Aldenfen Keep, we've moved Adamar and Mariel into the second bedroom here. Isha was taking residence there. You know, her relationship with Harwick that resulted in Clay, basically, right? And so Isha is taking up residence here in one of the extra beds that we have. Rosie and Irma are also in there. They're all part of the family. I do just want to take like a little sweep through kind of like the map in its current state. So we found some emeralds. The rotwood is up to 42 harbinger trees. We completely transformed Cogston from kind of like, you know, a barracks and some starter buildings for storage into its own little area. And as it developed, we kind of like made it really beautiful with some apple orchards. The ranch has pretty much stayed unchanged. We have the Gaines residence, which is also Meryl's magics, potions, scrolls, and tomes. We have 2 generations of Vanen family folks living over here. The pub got a lot smaller, and then we have a couple single bedrooms over here. Seamus, you're not in a relationship. Interesting. Magnus Manor, the Hexblade residence, changed hands a couple times, but it is sitting there with Magnus. We did manage to get a statue of him, so we stuck it in here. That is right above the Stone Hollow residence, which is kind of part of this stone side with the stone way over into Cogspire. And adjacent to Stoneside is the Wild Strand, where we've got a lot of production and storage facilities. We ended up moving our research facilities over here as well. We have some little boats. We have some bigger boats and a little decor around here. We've been doing all of our mineral scanning out this way. Previously, we just had these like sitting on the outside of the keep. Up this way. Oh, we don't have any treasure right now, but this has been our like treasure cleaning / processing room. We've sold it all off. And then, of course, our little alchemy lab where we've been making our medicine for Marin's Mercy, which we named after Marin since his species shows up if a pawn is downed near water, and that's how we acquired him. He has residence as a priest and as our... What are you? You're our lore keeper. In High Hall with his family. Derlin actually lives here. Looks like Derlin's getting a little therapy from Lana right now. And while most of the weddings that we've had recently have been in the chapel here, the last wedding that we had between Aaron and Brix was up here in the keep. So they're still kind of rotating between wedding spots. We haven't had any over in the vineyard, but I maybe one day we'll have one over in the vineyard. Here in the Feywood, we have managed to collect a couple more trees, and I've swapped some of the trees over to get us some bark in dryads. We are going to be leaving the dryads here in the keep, and so they will defend it while all of this stuff is going on. even if we have to retreat further back to Farhold Island. So in preparation for that, we are not going to be holding the keep doors open. We'll let those close. If the keep is breached, then that is our only defense right there. We got items from Ergo. It's sweet potatoes. We got a legendary tunic made. Over here, we have North Gate. So we have the North Gate, which has been our primary defensive position. And just inside of Northgate, we have the Northgate Market, Inn, Northgate Game Room, and Traveler's Rest down here. Most of these facilities for guests. And something that we skipped over is Fort Bear over here, named after Alex Bear, who has residence here in one of the turrets. And of course, there's little barracks should any of our military folks need that. We did get to a statue of Dunmore. So we have 3 of our 5 founders over here. We'll see if we have any more. Looks like we have 4 statues just sitting right there. Oh, Adamar. We got a statue of you. Adamar, you don't have wings, do you? I don't recall you having wings. That's interesting that your statue ended up with wings. Well, since he's been participating in like closing the rift to the void, I have been putting like our regular participant statues down here in front of the void monolith, so we'll keep that statue of Adamar. We've had so many statues of Cal, but a legendary one. I guess we'll deconstruct that and we'll replace it. Gray, so much caravan work, and we've had tons of statues of Pheno as well. This is Celine. No, it's Zeno. Our ice mage. Okay. Well, we'll get some of those deconstructed. We'll get some of those placed. We haven't had to use our graveyard. And we have our nursery and child education center, our school, right down here. What else do we have going on? I guess the next thing is over here with Westgate Airfield. We do have this launch pad as well, but this has been for trade ships and they have been using it, so that's been great. Westgate Cookhouse has been getting a lot of use. I've been seeing people sitting out here, so it was definitely very needed for us to have some food storage out this way, as well as a place for them to eat that food. Because frequently I'll see 3 or 4 people having a meal here during the middle of the day. So they're out here doing work, they're out here cleaning, they might be hauling or chopping wood, and this is a good spot for them. In the Verdant Meadows, we have tons of agriculture. We have our Green Vine Vineyard, and I think Tona is the current resident here. Yeah, there is a wedding venue in the middle of the vineyard, but has not been used yet. We have our cow ranch. We have our little barn for our miscellaneous animals. And then we also have some more residential areas and residences that also are doing double duty. You know, Bella and Cal here living in a brewery, and then the Gray residence also being a bakery. And then we've been looking at Farhold Island a lot, so I don't think we'll zoom into that, but we will get on with today's business, and the first order of business is getting people out of here that I don't want to worry about. So I don't want to worry about any of these children. They're not going to be able to necessarily take care of themselves. So I think what we'll do is we will evacuate the children, and then maybe our non-mages? That seems like a lot. Maybe just like the 3 youngest. So Derlin, Cordy, Mariel will leave you. Derlin, Cordy, and Ellis will send you with the children. The world, we are going to temporarily settle them in an outpost just so that we don't have to worry about these children. We're also going to send non-combat animals or other animals that we don't have to worry about to go with them as well. So, okay, so children. We got our children. Oh my gosh. We have Cordy, Ellis, and Derlin, right? Okay, so we're going to grab all of those guys. Not the mechs. I think we will send with them the oxes. the Roxes. We don't need the Roxes. We don't need the owl bears right now because we're not going to be doing lots of like wandering back and forth. We still have Peppermint, who tamed like very early in the series, and then I randomly bought Tumbleweed because I was like, oh yeah, why not just take a cat? And then we'll send our cows off as well. So you guys, travel supplies. We'll grab a ton of straw for you guys. You're not gonna need it because you're gonna be in an outpost, but whatever. We'll have you take the baby food, and we'll have you take some simple bake. Simple meals? Simple meals is fine, yeah. Okay, send. And then you guys are just gonna head down, right down this way. And we'll set them up in a temporary settlement. Oh, we missed a child. Sarah. People. Sarah, just send. We'll get those merged. Okay, so this will be the crew that we fight the anomaly with. I think for starters, what we need to do is we're going to schedule everyone in Wildhaven. So that will be where we start with. And then if we start to lose ground, if we start to get overwhelmed, then everyone will retreat back to Farhold. And, you know, if Wildhaven burns and we have to rebuild it, then Wildhaven burns and we have to rebuild it. Animals, all the animals that are left, you guys are going to be in Wildhaven as well. Oh, actually, no. Not you. You guys are going to be... you guys are going to stay in the keep. Well, actually, no. You guys can stay in Wildhaven for now. I can't zone these guys, so I don't know if they'll stay in the keep. I guess they'll stay in the keep if I don't have them follow Master while drafted. So let's uncheck all of that for all of these guys. And Owlbear area. No. Everyone just in Wildfen. And or Wildhaven. And mechs, same with you guys. There's so many mechs. And if we take a look at... Oh, it's going to take me a while to get used to where people are at now. Rosie, Seamus, Mateo. Let's go ahead and tell your guys... work? Oh, they were... these guys. So, Mateo, your guys can be unrestricted because we're going to have them guarding. Max, guard. So, guard at blue, blue, purple. Guard at purple. Guard at blue. So who are you? Are you with Seamus? No, you must be with Brix. Okay, let's look for that. Oh, actually, it might just still be gestating. I think we have a couple gestating. Four more cycles on that guy. Okay, so we are all set with that. I think it is time to grab Marn. Awaken the Void Monolith. Okay. Let's see how long we last out this way. What are you? Why do we have a Muffalo? I didn't realize we had a Muffalo. It must have self-tamed or something, but it's gonna be food. Marn, you're halfway there. We'll catch up with these guys when they wake up in the morning. Okay, and then we can hold this store open for now. So it begins. Okay. So, foggy rain, the sky darkens, and a malevolent hum fills the air. The monolith has begun to awaken. Your actions have attracted the attention of something beyond human understanding. Soon, structures of the void will begin manifesting into this reality. Activate the arriving void structures to fully awaken the monolith. The first wave will appear shortly. Prepare yourself. Okay. So this time we'll get those weird structures and we'll have to go and activate them. But I think entities are going to start just kind of like wandering in on the map. Void structures, jump to location, several twisted structures. Okay. Okay, so there's that one. Can I click on it yet? No. I can't click on that yet. Oh, there's one up there. 1, 2. Do we see a third? We do not. But we need to grab you guys, and we are going to. Oh, you guys are everywhere, aren't you? Let's head here. Okay, so we got 2 void structures. I thought it was supposed to be like 3, but maybe it's 2 and then 3. Okay, we got some of you guys. Okay, Magnus, just deal with it, Magnus. You're gonna search and destroy. Flesh beasts are tunneling. Oh my god, how many tunnels? 6 tunnels. Okay. And we do have, there's like a noctilith right there. So we do have entities coming in from the edges. Like, this is, I don't think we're going to be able to handle all this in one episode. And so that's why we had the short episode yesterday. Dunmore. Just blink. Oh, blink. Oh no. New research avail. What did we discover? We discovered the void structures. Okay, you guys start heading this way. Alex, you can search and destroy. Search and destroy. Okay, Roz, why don't you go ahead and do this thing? Okay, Orca, search and destroy. Okay, and you search and destroy. Let's get our melee folks further back. I mean, our ranged folks, sorry. Okay, you guys are holding some things off. Why don't you go ahead and release some things? Okay, colonist needs rescue. Who is down? Dunmore is down. Let's go ahead and get some heals on him. Ivor, why don't you have no mana. Adamar, we will have you cast Regenerate on Dunmore. Okay. You guys here. Everyone else, start heading this way. Okay, Dunmore, how are you doing? Dead in 3 hours, lost a leg. Okay. Marn, why don't we have you take care of that? And then you guys pop out over here. Okay. You have regeneration, psychic regeneration. Go ahead and rescue. And melee folks, why don't you guys go ahead and just line up right there. Adamar, activate. Okay, so the rest of you guys, why don't you go get into your defensive positions? Yeah, flesh beasts are starting to make it into the base. Okay, You guys go ahead. Well, actually, I don't know if this will spawn more, so you guys hang out here. Barn. Wait. Marn. Rescue Dunmore. Okay. Where is our mech queen? I see her little spiders. I don't see her though. Well, let's go mechs and let's Scarab Queen. You're down there. You're down there. Why are you down there? You are... Who is your master? Plug. Why don't you go to work? There we go. So that's not the mech queen I was after. This is the Scarab Queen that I want. Let's have you release some more of these guys. Okay. You guys get to defensive positions. You also get to defensive position. Marn. Okay, entities attacking because we disabled that void sculpture, right? So we have probably Noctils. No, we got Gorehulks coming in. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, Marn, I need you to tend him. Health-wise, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. Where are you going, my dude? Where are you going? I want you, this crew. You guys are gonna chase down these flesh beasts that are just like hanging out in our base. You guys can join them. And Adamar casting some heals. Ivor. Oh, Ivor is getting bogged. Ivor, why don't you hide up here? Okay, okay. Oh, these are some big waves that are coming in. That's fine. They're gonna be fine. I mostly just want to take care of, like, what's inside of our base right now. So, Marn, why don't you go ahead and prioritize filling that pit burrow. Ivor, health-wise, you're no immediate danger, but we'll have you rest. Okay. What do we have? We need to go into the brewery, basically. Oh, there are devourers. Okay. Brix, can you do a lightning cloud, like, right here? They're gonna be fine up there. We got this crew. There's one right there. Is it down though? Yeah, it's down. So we'll just go ahead and get these guys back into their defensive positions. Okay, what is that looking like? Ivor. Marn, as soon as you're done with that, let's have you regen Ivor. Right here. Regeneration. Okay, and then actually, why don't you come join them? Okay, I think we're all right for now. Let's go ahead. You guys go get healed. You guys go get healed. Everyone, you get healed and you're about to mentally break. You guys are good. You guys are done. Marn will leave you as well. So let's grab everyone and head to Westgate. Everyone that is everyone that's not injured or about to have a crazy mental break. Okay. Melee folks, I need you guys to be our front line. Adamar, go ahead and activate this guy. You guys move forward. Mariel, you can go. Okay. Ivor, I need you to drink a mana potion. Consume a mana potion. He can do a circle of healing. It's gonna heal multiple people at the same time for a little while. So we'll get that going on him. Natural paths. We'll get our dirt path built back up here. A combat going on. I don't think it's that guy. That guy seems like he's downed. Oh, okay. Could be over here. Oh, these guys have found a Gore Hulk to beat up on. Okay, that's fine. Where is my empath? Darcy, will you do a Psychic Soothe male? Because Roz is about to freak out. He's calmed down a little bit, but... Okay. And then as soon as that is done, we're going to tell these guys to get into their defensive position because there's probably going to be another retaliation. So you guys go. Dimming sky. Okay, so we might actually have like a little bit of a break. You guys are good. You guys are good. The sky is slowly going to get dark and then more stuff will appear. Entity attack, never mind. Everyone except Ivor to the front gate. Right now, entity attack, multiple directions. Okay, so we have Devourers, we have Gore Hulks, we have more Devourers, we have probably more Devourers, and Devourers and Gore Hulks. Okay. Not terrible. We just had, I guess, like, that Noctil. Like, this was the only Noctil that showed up on the map, which is really strange. But I'm not going to complain about that. Why? Oh, okay. I was like, why are these out here? It's the Scarabs. It's the Scarabs. I'm fine with the Scarabs being out there. Brix, will you... Cannot... Can you unrestrict? Will you carry him? Well, actually, just go ahead and repair him. And let's get some combat auras up around other people. Ivor consumed a mana potion. Let's go. Get you popping a healing circle off. Okay. So I think as soon as this wave is gone, then we'll have like a tiny little break, and then the sky will dim, and then we'll have to deal with the more void structures. Okay. Why don't you just release tons and tons of little scarabs? And Max, I'm not too worried about you guys being out. Or, like, I don't think we need you out, so we'll just bring you guys back in for now. The little scarabs getting eaten by the devourers is excellent, though. Like, the massive amounts of arrows coming out is crazy. Okay. Where do I have, like, the most injured people? Right in here? Brix, you're stressing me out. Get back into your defensive position, please. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Waves. Okay, we got like onesie twosies that are going to be coming in. Literally, it's just like the noctils that are kind of like wandering in from the sides of the map. So I don't think they're going to be like intentionally like coming out this way. We'll let the scarabs see if they can take care of them. Otherwise, I think we're good for now. And I think we just had like a whole episode where I didn't pause or put in like a break. So been like 30 straight minutes of me talking. I'm sorry you guys had to go through that. I hope you guys are ready for what tomorrow brings. It will be dark skies, some more void structures, and potentially the end of the void in the Wild Strand. Thanks for hanging out today, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.